it's fun when the girls get to have a lot of fun. Sometimes I got to remember our own vision is greatest volleyball experience ever. So, it's good to see Sarah Jones in there and people are celebrating. We were able to run the middle early, maybe not be as successful as we wanted, but at least have the threat tonight, which we didn't have last night. And that, I think, that allowed our pins all hit at a higher level. So, Lauren and Yossi both hitting over 400 was because they were playing well, but also our middles were much, much more of a threat, and opponents had to respect them much, much more. So good that we can go 3-0 on day 2, and we're going to enjoy Thanksgiving and look forward to getting better in spring.
Ryan, you kind of mentioned it, but it just seemed like they were having fun. I mean, there was a lot of, I guess it starts with Marika, but I mean, just seemed like the whole team was having a lot of fun today.
It's part of our culture. It's something we got to protect. Like, it could easily get lost, but it is about relationships. And we still had a lot of prodding as we're trying to get better. We're trying to get Kara to be the Kara setter happen. We're trying to get servers to be more aggressive without missing. We're trying to tell these hitters to take swings and not play it safe. And so to me, it's really the relationships they have with each other allows them to say, okay, hey, whether I like what's being said or not, we still love each other. And it goes back to the multiply the joy. There's a genuine passion because the girls invest each other, not just in the volleyball court, but definitely off the court and in other ways.
Lauren, probably your best match in a little bit. What was the difference for you? And Ryan talked about the pins hitting so well. You guys just seemed like you had it going today.
I think I just had the mindset of hit hard. Coach always tells us good things happen when we hit hard. So that's what I went out there and did.
How much fun was this for you? First year with the program, just kind of, jumping right in with them. How much fun was this for you?
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a weird year with COVID and everything, but I feel like we've managed to stay close as a team, build connections on and off the court. So it's been a great year.
Yossi, did this carry over from that Texas match for you? Maybe not the numbers that you had in that 2-match swing, but just did you feel like you carried it over from there?
I feel like I still need to do a better job with my errors and everything and just being smarter with my shots. But definitely the energy transferred and we had a lot more fun. But it was pretty chill, I guess. I don't know.
Ryan mentioned it, but seemed like there was an excitement level when Sarah Jones came out there. I had to look it up. I didn't realize that was her first time. Was that just to get her a little experience, or what was the thought process there?
God's calling her to different things. So probably her last match is a Baylor Bear, because of what volleyball is only a small part of the big picture. She's been a great servant leader for all of us in there, but she feels she'll be moving on to something that she's going to be obedient to. So want to get her in the stat books before she got out of here.
And the team obviously, I guess, recognized that or rallied around. I mean, they got really excited when she was in there for a point or two.
Well, I hope she's told the team that yet. I don't know. Otherwise, Yossi and Lauren are probably hearing that for the first time. But, the look on their faces, yeah. So we'll leave it there at that. But her closest ones on the team, I know she's already let know, and so that's sparked that energy. But it was good because she's had to serve and dig during her career here because of injuries, and so it was good to see her get both the serve in and the dig right away.
Yossi, how important was it to finish like the fall like this, knowing y'all are going to have a long break and have to live with whatever happened this weekend? How important was it to kind of finish on a strong note going into this break?
Coach always says you're only good as your last match. So it was important that we got that third set under wraps, especially because the first and second set could have been well, really just the second set could have been a lot better and a lot cleaner. So we knew that going into the third, and we had to finish strong, especially because it was Lachey's senior night. So Lachey night, and we love each other. So we're going to make sure that we end on a strong note and, carry that over into the next time we're in the gym.
Yeah, Ryan, same thing. How important was that to kind of finish on that note, knowing you're going to have to sit with it for a while?
No, I think it's fun. You want to, most time when a season's over, it's either great celebration or it's ending in tears when you're doing it right. I think when you're doing it wrong, then it's like, oh, I'm glad it's over. I can't wait. But so for us to be able to celebrate, have fun, honor Lachey, and know that we're not done yet, I'm really excited for the spring. I felt very rusty as a coach coming in the fall and just trying to catch up things, but I feel we're going to be really ready to rock and roll, healthy, and we know what we need to work on still, but there's other areas we can add to it. But for now, I agree with Yas. You're only as good as your last match, and Pins hitting at a high clip, Kara bouncing balls there at the end, good blocking weekend overall. We're we got to be ready, sharpen ourselves. But for now, we'll enjoy Thanksgiving.
Was this a lot more consistent than yesterday's? I mean, and y'all been good second day all year.
Who do you want to answer that, Jerry?
We'll start with Lauren. Lauren, just y'all been so good.
She just said ditto to what me and Yossi say.
Y'all have been so good on second days all year, and I don't know what the difference is there, but it just seemed like y'all were a lot more consistent today.
Yeah, I think it also goes to show with like what we do in film before our second game, and I think we really break down what we need to do and to tell the starters what they need to set and the blockers. So I think that really helps us. And then I feel like the joy on the court just kind of adds to the consistency, and it helps us play more free and play Baylor volleyball.
What she said.
Ryan, what do you think, or what do you credit that second day success to? Because other than Texas, y'all won in sweeps in every second match.
It really is team effort. I think we got a great staff of coaches. So, the game plan, we just say, what can we do better? What can we do different? For me, that's just always been a philosophy when we're playing back to back. So better. So we're really clear. What do we got to do better? Hey, we needed to be still faster. We got too slow to the outsides. We got to block better, taking away some cross court earlier. We got to have middles kill or disrupt. That's part of what we always want to do, but we needed to be better at that. Then it's like, hey, what can we do that's different? Tonight you saw different servers a little bit more just so they weren't comfortable there. Bree started, Lachey finished a little bit different, and then just kind of, what we're running or where we need our hitters to hit the ball in system, out of system on that. Maybe we stayed down a little bit blocking to pick up more tips with off blockers. So we have a smart team that buys in, and they do watch the film and personally realize, hey, here's what I can do better. And then we add things that hopefully we practice on that make us a little better.
What is the plan now, Ryan, in terms of, semester's ending next week, and then I'm not sure when you would bring them back, or is it still up in the air on when you would even start practicing and stuff, getting ready for spring season?
Yeah, if it was up to me, we'd be coming back sooner than what we are. So the plan is to really see how committed we are in this meeting coming up now, because this group has not had a strength training block where normally there's a focus in the spring, and then you get a focus in the summer of speed gains, strength gains, and then you go into the fall and you're hoping to maintain that. And so we miss spring, we miss summer. So, we really were kind of on this maintain routine. So we got to be able to instill a desire and a commit on the girls to make sure that we can obtain this strength gain between now in January, or it looks like might not even be February till we get to practice together. To me, that's going to be huge. If we don't do it, then it'll take all of February and all of March for us to get back into volleyball shape. And you don't want to enter the national tournament feeling like it's preseason. Like Kansas to me would be a good example of that. Like, to me, it was frustrating. We lost, but it was a preseason game. It was our first match of the year. We know you're going to have hiccups and things you're not working on. Who knows? Yasi wasn't full strength. Did Hannah's stress reaction have something to do with her not playing, getting married and everything? So we got to make sure, because the rest of the country is playing there. So to me, we got to find a way to use that to our advantage. So my hope is we can make great strength gains. So when everyone shows up here, we're jumping higher. Really hitting harder is a big part of it. We need our middles to do that. We need Marika to do that. And then we can really, then we can get better at the things we need to work on: serving, passing, blocking, defense, and tighten those up and be more consistent than really what we were in this season. We got a lot of wins, but, we'd say, those Texas losses could have gone either way, a couple points. Just, those are consistency issues. If we're 1 degree better in that, then that's probably the difference in winning the Big 12 this year and finishing second. But I'm fine with that because the championship's in April. So if we can be at our best in April and so what? We weren't at our best in November. That's fine with me. We'd love to put another banner next to that Final Four banner, maybe 2 this next year. So we're dreaming big.